What's going on, everyone? It's Mike here again with another car review, and today excited to bring you the all-new 2015 Ford Edge Sport. It is finally here, the very anticipated new Edge Sport here with the new 2.7 liter EcoBoost engine. Since it was introduced in 2007, the Ford Edge has been one of the top sellers in the crossover segment, and it is now seeing its third generation. I'll give you a walk around in typical fashion here so you can get a look of the exterior. Now, for those of you who have checked out my Ford Edge SEL review, you will already know sort of what this vehicle looks like, but being a sport, we're going to take a look at the differences here. You see the dual exhaust, giving it such a different look from the more basic SEL version of the Edge. You have the Sport badge as well as the EcoBoost all-wheel drive badge right there. Rear facial lights are more blacked out. And very nice feature here is the 21-inch rims on the new Ford Edge Sport. Previous generation had 22-inch rims. I can honestly say that it does not need the 22s. It looks plenty nice in the 21s. We're sitting on 265/40 tires. So keep walking around here. See the blacked out grille, blacked out headlights. The LED, I don't know, do you call them fog lamps anymore? The color is the platinum white, Ford's most premium color. It's a tri-coat white. One new feature for the 2015 Ford Edge is that it comes with the kicking motion for the lift gate. So I got my smart key access fob here. I'm going to put it in my pocket. I'm going to walk up to the vehicle, swipe my leg underneath, and you see the lift gate opens. You can close it by clicking that button right there. So take a look at the trunk here. Plenty of cargo space in the new Ford Edge. Fold down the seats by the click of a button. And the right seat. So if you do not need a third row seating SUV, you got plenty of space in the Ford Edge for any kind of cargo that you need to carry. I'm going to close the lift gate here. As all other Fords, have the capless fuel tank, Ford Motor Company and Lincoln Motor Company exclusive. In a top of the line Edge, you have the sensors on all four door handles. You can lock the door by clicking once. Put your hand on the handle and it opens. Alright guys, so before we jump in the vehicle here and take a look at some of the technical features, I'm going to show you the LED rear lights here. Go all around the tail lights. And as a comparison, I'm going to show you two different colors and a different trim level of the Ford Edge. So this here is a Ford Edge Sport in platinum white, and to its left here we have one in silver. Same wheels, same car basically, just different exterior color. I'm torn between which one I like the best. I think I might go for the silver. Now the platinum white is a $595 option. The silver is not, and I don't know, I like it. And right behind the silver one here, we have a magnetic colored Ford Edge SEL. So you can kind of see the difference here. Obviously the wheels, blacked out lights in the back of the Sport. And the SEL is still a very nice looking Ford Edge, but just a lot more plain. Different dual exhaust. If you're a car lover like me, you'd definitely go for the Sport, obviously. And the main difference is this one has the big EcoBoost engine versus either the smaller EcoBoost engine or the carryover 3.5 liter V6. So what we're going to do here is jump inside. So we have the partial suede, partial leather perforated seats in ebony black. And thank God that the Edge is now available with cooled seats, because it is scorching hot in here. So let's jump inside here, but let's take a look at the door panel first. Got the same soft leather touch as the SEL did. If you guys have checked out that previous review, we have fully automatic windows down and up. Being a top of the line trim, you have memory seats as well. Back seats, 60/40 split, holds down flat. You got a 12 volt, the AC outlet in the back here. You have heated seats for rear passengers. We're going to take a look at the panoramic moonroof as well. So let's jump inside here. All right, push button start. Moving over to the new touch button panel here. I'm gonna turn the cooled seats on, which is now located 2 buttons here instead of just being on the My Ford touch screen. Very nice, in my opinion. This vehicle was just delivered from the factory, so in typical fashion, it does not have any gas in it. So all right, so one new feature here for the Ford Edge Sport is the 360 camera. You have a front camera. You see the Ford Fusion in front of us here. Hit it again. You have a panoramic view. And put the car in reverse, you have where it displays your backup camera with guidance lines. The backup camera is nowadays a pretty standard feature. If a vehicle don't have it, in this class at least, there is something wrong. So take a look at the steering wheel and the instrument clusters here. It is the same as the Ford Fusion. You have your cruise control, left instrument cluster, controlled by the left button on the steering wheel. The right instrument cluster, controlled by the right buttons on the steering wheel here. And you can toggle between entertainment, navigation, your phone. And very interesting, for some reason you cannot control the climate. That must be because it's more accessible here. On my Fusion, you can control the climate from there as well, so that's a little surprising. Alright, you have your universal garage door opener here, and I'm going to try to give you a good shot of the panoramic moonroof here. We're going to open the shade. And open the sunroof. Let's take a look at it from outside. And the horn was indicating that I stepped out of the vehicle without the key. So let's close this sunroof again here. Close the shade. That button right there. So new for this year is the lane keeping system. You have active park assist for your Ford Edge. Storage compartment right there. And if you, as I mentioned, have already checked out my Ford Edge SEL review, you know that the interior is completely redesigned as well as the exterior. What we're gonna do is take it for a short test drive here. All right, first drive in the new 2015 Ford Edge Sport. Very likable in my opinion. I love the new panel underneath the My Ford Touch infotainment screen here. Got the cooled seats on at the moment. It's about 78 degrees outside, but it is just very comfortable to have them on. The new EcoBoost engine that the Ford Edge Sport has is very sippy. Sounds good too. Just a nice engine. I like it. Versus the old 3.7 V6, which there's nothing wrong with either, but this engine is considerably stronger. It has 325 horsepower and 375 torque, if I'm not mistaken. I might correct those numbers here in the video, but I am 90% sure that that's the power of the engine here. Otherwise, very familiar with the Ford Fusion. If you guys checked out the review that I did a couple days ago on my car, steering wheel, the instrument panel, the instrument clusters, everything is pretty much the same except for this panel here. The 2016 Ford Fusion Titanium have the same panel with the buttons instead of a touchscreen type interface. The My Ford Touch system is the same. I have 2 separate videos with tutorials of the My Ford Touch system that will be popping up on your screen if you want to check them out. And just as we move along here, you have your active park assist buttons, electronic parking brake right there. You have the 6-speed select shift transmission, different driving modes. You have your paddle shifters on each side of the steering wheel. Also have the partial suede and leather seats in ebony black, perforated. Very, very nice. Love this car. So we're out driving the new 2015 Ford Edge Sport here, and I'm going to demonstrate the lane keeping system here. What the lane keeping system does is give you an alert in the steering wheel here if you are changing lanes without using your blinker when you're going above 40 miles an hour. So right now I'm going 50 miles an hour, and I'm going to switch lanes here without using my blinker, and then you'll see here on the left instrument cluster how the left lane was turning red, and I can feel the vibration in the steering wheel. So it's kind of up to a specific individual, in my opinion, regarding this lane keeping system. I might just be lazy. I don't really use my blinker all the time, so I'll be honest, I find the system kind of annoying. You can shut it off, click of a button, but anyhow, by default it turns back on every time you restart your vehicle. So, but if you use your blinker every time, or your turn signal every time you make a turn, then you won't really find it annoying. So, but it is a safety feature. Let's say you're falling asleep at the wheel, for instance, you will be feeling a vibration in the steering wheel letting you know that, hey, you're gearing out of lane here. So just wanted to give you guys a short little preview or tutorial of the lane keeping system. In conclusion here, I'm going to go over some final features. The bliss system, both sides. Which has been around for the previous generation Edge as well, obviously. So I'm just going to touch base on some of the new features here before we end the video. It is the lane keeping system, as you just saw in my in our test drive here. Active park assist, and the panoramic moonroof has been redesigned as well. It's a little bigger, as you could tell earlier. Infotainment system is the same. It is the My4 Touch system. We'll be waiting for Sync 3 to come out next year, an upgraded version for Ford's infotainment system. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this video of the Ford Edge Sport. And I thank you so much for stopping by. Until next time, bye-bye.